All right. I think I'm online. I don't know what happened there. Please let me know in the comments if you can hear me, because I did a rapid cleanup job here and it's not done yet. I don't even see myself. Where am I? Let's get back to what I need to see. All right. I see the comments. Where am I? Come on. No, I don't want to log out. Waiting patiently. Can you hear me though? Hello all. Alright, I don't know if that means anything. Where's my thing? There we go. And then maybe this too. And we get to here, and we get to there, and I didn't change my screen, so we go to the intro screen. Here's my intro. And like that, it's Thursday. It's the Moosejaw Hour. Let's see where we can see things. I don't see things. There we are. There's our chat. I can hear you, bud. There you go. I am a well-oiled machine. That little intro right there kind of sums up my comp experience in Colorado, and we will get to that in a moment. As you see, we're cleaning up. This place was a disaster when I came back, and things just flown everywhere, and I basically just put things in a box and everything else. And here we are. So thank you for joining the Moosejaw Hour. Hit that like button, subscribe, and all that fun jazz. And let me know, how bad was your first comp experience? We'll get to that in a moment, and all the ins and outs of that. But here we are, and tonight's episode is titled "Time to Pack It Up," because the Moosejaw headquarters is moving. Hey, look, I got a notification that my Moosejaw Now is on, so maybe we'll see more people here. We're on the process of moving to a new location here in wonderful Dayton, Nevada, of the Great Basin Desert. Absolutely. And it's happening. It's happening. Slowly but surely. Today was a busy day and so forth. So, hey guys, good morning, everyone. Oh, good morning, Alar. I hope you have a nice, tasty breakfast. Hey, Joe, I was horrible at it, so I go scale now. Yeah. We'll get to that in a moment. What we're going to talk about, we're talking about Colorado and the Team Garage Hack regionals, which were an amazing event, amazing scenery, amazing rain. And we'll get to that. We'll get into the future of where we're moving on to the Moosejaw RC. Maybe starting next week, this will all look different. Maybe not. Maybe be 2 weeks from now, I would say. And then we'll talk about this little thing. We're going to make a running video. We got some updates on that, and we're going to have fun. I want to make a video. I am so I am so done with that comp stuff for now, that I need something to refresh my batteries and kind of refocus and reevaluate my existence in comp, which we'll get to that. There's a lot to it, but we're not going to get too much in that. So let's say hello to everybody. We said hello, Alar. Good morning to Alar. Hello, Long Tall Texan. Good. And then we have Brian Sherwood. Did you get beat by an 8-year-old girl? I got beat by myself. I want to say myself. No girl to beat. Class 1. Well, let's talk about the event. Let's say hello to everybody else. I have never been to a comp yet. Well, it's something to appreciate. We'll get to that. Awesome possum. There you go. I haven't comped yet, but the first time I took my Land Cruiser out, I rolled it several dozen times. I scale trail now. Yeah, there's something about that. So anyways, first off, thank you for joining us. Happy Thursday. Cheers. Tonight's IPA is Numb and Number. A little play on the Dumb and Dumber Hazy IPA. Let's be honest, I bought it because of the can, which kind of matches the shirt in a way. I don't know how that happened. I'd be in Reno next week for work. Any good places to crawl at? Ooh, in Reno. Some people, Reno's Scalar, he goes to San Rafael Park, which is right across there from University of Nevada, Reno, in North area. And I'll get back to you on that because I know I belong to a local group here, and I'll see what other spots they go to at that location. So yeah, and thank you, Orange Taco. You know, Orange Taco, I need to do something here, sir. Let's see if I can do it here. Can I? I can't. I'll have to figure out how to do that. I was gonna make you a moderator, but I gotta figure out how to do that. So anyways, yes. So let's talk about, well, let's do some quick mail call, I guess. First off, we got, we did get some stuff from Reese RC. We got a nice little mini 99 micro servo for the TRX4M, compatible for that if that's the legalese. It's butter. It is. I mean, let's plug it in. This thing is so much butter. $60, I think it is. And make sure we turn everything on. Like I didn't learn that from the comp. And it's just butter. Quiet, everything. But it's good. There is a little trick. Whoops, there's lights there. There's a little trick. You have to shim down the servo mount a little bit. It sits too high, and if you file down the little middle piece there, it sinks a little lower. But I still had to put a spacer in between there, basically a little small nut. But it works fine. So yeah, it's just that 99 micro is just, it's butter. So we'll unplug that. So that was our mail call there. We got that installed. That was not fun. We also, if you saw my Instagram reels, I posted putting in the gears for this, the crawler gears. You know, it's very tempting to pay $36 for that already geared transmission. I think it comes with a motor too, and just slip it in. But $5, 8 minutes, literally. Excuse me. It just took me 8 minutes, and it is so much better for enjoying the rock crawling thing of that. It is a little bottom heavy with that. I have to figure out some springs or some things that will boost up the spring retention a little bit, but it's a fat bottom girl, that's for sure. But put that in there. It does sink a little, can't quite see, but it does sink a little lower in the tail end, as you can see right there. But that's probably where it should be, so I got to probably figure out the front end. So we got that from Reese RC. Thank you, Reese, as always. A proud, well, a very appreciated supporter of Moosejaw RC and vice versa. So thank you guys. Hey Phoenix, hey guys, sorry I'm late. You're not late. All right, you're on time. Let's see. We'll get some questions. We'll get some other mail call here. It's more reef stuff for the drift car, but we'll see about that. Let's see. How was the Rockies, Joe? Eric Baker. It could have been better, and it was me. It is not the event. It's definitely not the people. Grim Jeer, Cody Wagner, my school truck, and lots of other people came up and said hi. And I had to apologize. I think it was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. I was like, I know you're saying hi, but I'm kind of out of it right now because that literally was. I was up till 1:30 fixing my truck, and then got a nap, and then got an airplane. I got about an hour and 15 minutes sleep before I had to go to the airport. So I was kind of out of it on Thursday, but it was it was a good time. Colorado's is beautiful, and so is Wyoming. I didn't pay attention. I used the navigation system on the renter car, and I had Josh with me, and he's keeping track. I'm keeping track. We're just enjoying the scenery and all that. He's kind of dozing off like he was, and then some plumbing going on, and then past this one point, I saw this. I remember seeing this wonderful wood restaurant. It said food and beer, and it's like, wow, that seems really good. never pay attention, mind that little left-hand turn there. Just look at that place and keep going straight. Well, I think both of us, Josh and I, did that. And then we're looking down and look at the GPS, and it still shows a blue line. But then Josh goes, how come we're adding time to this trip? It's not going to take 32 minutes now to get there or some, that. We're adding time. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to figure it out. So he got on his phone, got on his GPS, and we were almost in Wyoming. There to Fort Laramie, which I do want to visit one day, but not that day. And embarrassingly, I had to turn around. I think we were both a little dumbfounded by what the heck just happened. And it took a little longer, but in the end, we still got there, not on time, but fashionably late, which I think was the theme of the weekend. And we got our cars up for concourse and signed in at tech and saw people. John Schultz, I don't know if John Schultz, he's shown up here once in a while, but again, thank you, John Schultz. Such a nice guy. A prankster too, but also a very nice guy. And it was good to see him again, and just a lot of people that came by. Jerry, Grim Jer, awesome guy. Cody, let's go. I want to go crawling with you guys. And that's probably what I probably should have done. I was out of my element. One, having zero time behind the winch. And I had John Schultz helping me, but also Fish. And so I had two people yelling at me. Not yelling, not the level of Josh yelling, but two directions, especially on gate 9. Fish is yelling, just eat it. And then Schultz is like, okay, you got to go around and do, he's trying to help me to get through the gate, and I messed up. I did 2 loops around a tree and everything. It was getting frustrated. The rain was heavy at that time. That was another thing. It was so. That was my only time I crawled. After that, the rain was continuing down. Another thing is Josh and Matt explained last night. The site to actually crawl, the courses were about a mile away, and here I am in a rental minivan, going uphill this campsite, single lane, mind you, and one way in, one way out. And I'm thinking, gosh, I should have gotten that insurance on this thing. And I had to park all the way up top, squeeze in, and then walk down in the rain and all in the mud and muck and all that kind of stuff. And it just wasn't putting me in the right mindset. I told myself to have fun, but it was me. I was just not having fun. And after the first run, it was raining heavier. And then I got like a plus 80 on my first course. Hey, I wasn't last, but still. And then so I'm thinking, well, I got to get that van out of where it's at. So I try to back up, go this way, go that way. I'm doing the Austin Powers things on a campsite, dirt, rocky road going downhill. And it's muddy and slick. And I think I will not say I did any damage in case there are some legal repercussions on that wonderful car, but there might have been something. And I'm going down. I finally got it turned around, and I'm going down a hill, and it's just raining and miserable, and it's getting kind of cold, not too bad, but it's just wet. And I'm like, this ain't for me. This is not fun. I'm not enjoying myself. So I went back down to the main lodge. And the missus was there, waiting patiently. She was great. And I said, let's go. And she was like, are you sure? Are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm not into it. It's not going to go well. The car did great. I have to say the car did great. For driving it for the first time with that body, though, that was amazing. I'm not Josh. I'm not Matt. I can't spend all that time on a car and not have some time and get used to it. And that was probably, see, it's just, as you can tell, it's just adding up. There's a lot of things I should have done that I didn't. And so we drive home, and I napped. Took a hot shower, and I napped. And that was class 1. That was Friday. And that was great. And so then, and by the way, thanks to the missus, she made breakfast for everybody on Friday morning, bacon and pancakes. And I don't know if I even got a chance to thank her. I don't know if anybody got a chance to thank her because we're all, predisposed on getting ready for the day. And she bought a lot of groceries and water and everything. So thank you to Mrs. She don't want to be called Moosejaw anymore, but the Missus, the better half, the smart half. Thank you for all that she contributed to that weekend and so forth. So I'd like to thank her for that. But that was Friday, and we went out for dinner. That was great. Steak was good. I got the elk too. It was really good, and I got a lot of extra. I ordered something extra that I didn't need to order. It came as a side anyway. So that tells you that's Friday. I will say though. Oh boy, I don't have the car here because I had to leave early, and Josh was nice enough to take my car on his check-in because I didn't have anything, and I didn't have room all of a sudden. And this little thing with the wheels and everything and the chassis, it got the most realistic. So where's my award? I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know if there was a little thing, or I know there was a cow. Was that stuff that Josh said he got and gave away? He probably gave mine away too, which is fine because you can't carry that on. But I don't know if there's a little plaque. I hope there is one because this thing turned out really good. It's still not done. I'm gonna get it done for Proline by the Fire and fix it up here and there. But as far as the body and the front bumpers and everything, I think it actually did great. If I just had a little bit more time with it, I probably would have done a lot better. And maybe, not even a lot better, but maybe enjoyed myself a little bit more. Because like I said, I was out of my element. I lived in Wyoming for a few years. I want to go back. I want to go see Devil's Tower, that's for sure. Wyoming is rolling hills and cows. Not bad, just cows everywhere. And that's the thing. After seeing the time add up, we're like, where'd the Rocky Mountains go? And then we made our Dumb and Dumber reference of John Denver. He's full of shit. So, yeah. But this class 1 did good. It got most realistic, so I'm happy. And there's a lot to it. There's full interior. That's the back seat there. I made an engine bay. I still have to make some fender wells, hide that all a little bit more. And I'm going to put door panels in there just because. And yeah, and headlight stuff. So we got that. It looks good. And that night customs, that's the butter. I think this is my new saying. That's the butter. Anyways. And that's the thing. What am I going to do with that chassis? Because I use the same chassis for Class 1 and 2. And I think I'm just going to make it Class 1. Call it good. And then we'll see if I want to still do this crazy stuff called comping. And maybe build a Class 2. We shall see one day. So, that's how you did. Hola PC, everybody. Let's see what I know. I don't want to miss too much here. Phoenix pets a buffalo and is never seen again. Phoenix would ride that buffalo, I'm pretty sure. Years ago, my 5th grade teacher told me all the buffalo were extinct. I was like, no, they aren't. No. Well, but what's the term extinct? Even there could be still some, but still not enough to fixing. I grew up with Model Dairy Farm there in Genoa or Jacks Valley, and they had buffalo on their land and everything. So I grew up with seeing the buffalo or bison, whatever they call it. It's Jesse Sleepy. Hello, Jesse. How you doing? Good to see you. Toad Daddy, Father Toad, how you doing? 14 days until Axial Fest Badlands. Yes, have fun. I don't know what the rain will be like there. Had to bring a teacher a picture of one standing next to her car. Yeah, and I see him even near Lansing, near, oh God, what's that? near Reading, wherever that big old mountain is. I forget the name of that. Can't wait for Proline by the Fire. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to build. I think I'm just going to build a Volkswagen here, finish it up. I don't think I'm going to do a theme truck. And then I'll probably trail with this all weekend. Or maybe one of my Vanquishes, because I like those. Those are good for crawling. Heck of a nice job on the bug. Beautiful work. Thank you, Kevin Nugent. Yeah, I didn't even know it got anything. I heard Josh, because they said they announced it Thursday. I thought they were going to announce it, Sunday during the awards, like anybody else. And I didn't even know. And then I heard Josh won all, 3 things. Like, well, I guess I'm not. And then, lo and behold, I got most realistic. So, yeah, I missed the whole thing. I didn't get to see I didn't see a lot. Like I said, I have to redo it. I want to redo. I really do. Mike J, I should never trust my phone's spell checker. Yes. You're done, RC. Let's see. If you got to Badlands, have fun for me. Oof. Yeah, have fun. That's the idea of it. And comping was not fun. Just, especially, it was just, like I said, it's me. Everybody else was fine. I was not. And other people. I didn't get last because 2 other people in Class 1 said adios too. So, there you go. Fantastic Class 1, Mike J. Yeah. Okay, so the Porsches. Those things are a piece of work. They're art. They are mechanical, amazing. And they did pretty good too. I will say they both, on the first gate, Matt and Josh drove like they were an actual Porsche coming off a lot, nice and slow. But as soon as they got that first crash, they didn't care. So, a lot of good trucks. A lot of good trucks and everything. Beetle looks good. Thank you. My 4th year to Badlands too. Oh, nice. Gosh, that's awesome. We have family there, but we're just not making it yet. So maybe next year. We'll have to see. I keep saying that, though. So I got to do something with that. Thank you, Eric Baker. The bug turned out great. Thank you. Thank you. Currently, there are approximately 20,500 plains bison conservation herds, and an additional 420,000 in commercial herds. Nice to know. Well, Google says that. Well, I like Google. Google will get you to the place, not the app that I used that was built in the car, because Google was correct. Google told me where to turn. As much as Jaws loves it, I just can't get excited about comp trucks. Yeah, it's even like Ben was very saying, this is why I don't do it. It takes a lot of fun out of it. I can see if you're into it. I can see, and it's just weird. My expectations weren't that high. I don't know. And I've been, that's what's been bugging me just ever since Friday, to tell you the truth. And the missus said it right. It's like, you do things that you do, and you go full ham on it, and you get something out of it. This is just one thing that you didn't get exactly what you want out of it, and she's absolutely right. So, can I still get something out of it? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I hate winches. That's for damn sure. So, because on Saturday, and the rain was starting to come again. Not much, but it's coming. And I'm just waiting. We're in a smaller group that day, which was nice. The first day, that was another thing that kind of brought it out. We were in the largest group, and we almost didn't make it. You only have 1 hour to do each course, each group. And I'm pretty sure, ran out of time. So, but on day 2, Saturday, it was class 2, and I was just waiting. I'm just staying out of the way. Still a little bummed out from the day before. And I'm waiting. I think I'm the very last one. And then Matt goes, hey, you want me to stick for you? I go, absolutely. That'd be awesome. And then I turned everything on. And I know I have learned quickly to check my winch. Because when you turn on, sometimes it's just automatically going for whatever reason. And I swear to God, I swear to you, YouTube people, I turned it on, and the winch wasn't going. Nothing. So I let go, and I get kind of situated. And then all of a sudden I hear snap. And it was going. It caught the hook, and the hook snapped off. And with the rain and everything else, to that point, it accumulated to me to have a little tantrum. I threw my truck, said, son of a bitch, whatever I said. And I said, I'm out. So I didn't even trail the next day. I didn't even do one trail. And I kind of wish, because it looked like a trail I could do. I felt confident with the rig. It's just a damn winch. And you're going to need it when it's all wet conditions. I knew I was going to need it. It just wasn't meant to be for me and comping at that level. So, that was my weekend. And then I had to go. I went home after I got on an airplane and went home for other reasons. So, but it was supposed to be a good weekend. I earned that weekend. I took time off on that weekend. It just wasn't in the books for me. So, again, apologies to my friends in the casa, the people that live at the casa. Just sorry for my bummer mood. That's why I kind of left. I didn't want to be the bummer guy for the rest of the weekend. I said I'm out. So, you live and learn. So again, it's like now we're at the point, am I going to comp? I don't know. I really don't know. I have a great truck. I have a very good winch. It's not the winch's fault. It's my fault. So I just got to figure out what I'm going to do with that truck and how am I going to use it. You know, the local comps, even though they were still stressful, they're not winch. You don't need winch. There's no winches for that. And I was ready to do the trails without the winch. I say, screw it, I'll just go. It's like, no, you need a winch. I'm like, yeah, you kind of do. So I don't know what to do with that truck. I don't know. I'll fix it up. I'll show it off at Proline by the Fire and other events. And we'll do a running video of it. That's another thing I really want to get back into is running videos or just videos in general. Besides our wonderful time here at the Moosejaw Hour. Again, thank you for joining me. Please hit like. Enjoy my misery as I vent. So, anyways, we'll have to see. Now, as far as Colorado TGH, amazing people, great event. Probably would have liked to know that we had to drive a mile away, but maybe that's just me not paying attention to Facebook too much. Again, just the people that came and said hello, people that we see here or in the other guys' stream, just genuine nice people that had a good time. Everybody wanted to help each other out and everything, but it was just beautiful. And I saw a moose. God damn it, I finally saw a moose. I've been to Jasper, Canada. I've been to Banff. I've been to Stony Plain. I've been through Montana. I've been through Idaho. Never saw a moose. And then finally, we saw a moose on the way back Thursday. And it was just awesome. I was glad to see a moose. And he hung around. Excuse me. He hung around a lot. There's footage of him going through the meadow out there and then through some of the trees around the courses, I think. So he was curious about the cars. But it was awesome to see a moose finally. A lot of deer, and I have to say the deer are a lot bigger there than they are here. Our mule deers in Nevada. Ours look like little Bambis compared to them. The prairie dogs, and back down, they were kind of cool. And those were right off the highway in Denver. So the wildlife, the mountains, Wyoming, Colorado, red feathers. It was just nice. And if I wasn't comping, if I was just taking my car on a trail, I would love that rain. I would have no problem with that rain and cold. It was just when it matters and you have to go through these gates that you really don't care about. And I kept thinking, why don't I just go through the gates? Dock me for 60 seconds, 60 seconds total. All right, 6 minutes. Is that how it works? I don't know. So the experience there, the nightlife in Fort Collins was nice. It is a college town. Good food, everything like that. Good company, all the friends and everything like that. So it was a good time. As much as to see. If you got real great looking bug buddy out of it. Yeah, it did. Yeah. I'll take that any day. Like I said, I was really happy that I thought I was going to get best paint. I didn't look at all the categories, and I didn't get best paint. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I saw my name on the category below, most realistic. I'm like, all right, even better. I didn't even know that existed. So and kudos to TGH for making different categories. I like that. And the voting. We, the people, voted. Everybody got a little paper with all the categories, and you were just supposed to write down the truck number on it. So you didn't really know who they were and all that. Obviously, you know who the Porsches are. But you look around, and the people voted. And that makes me even happier than what happened at Proline by the Fire last year. But we're not going to talk about that. No, not at all. Comps don't seem very appealing to me. This hobby is a release from real life. I don't need Josh yelling at me to turn faster. You know, yeah. But he's a good spotter. You know. And I so is Schultz, you know. And I wish I didn't have my tantrum over my winch when Matt offered a stick for me. So yeah, there's Grimgear. There's the guy. Yes, after a 700-mile drive at the end of a 24 hours, then being awake all day to watch Class 1, I lost my focus and made lots of mistakes for Class 2 and 3. Yeah, you got to be into it. That's the one thing I learned. You really got to have that sense of you're in it. And again, Grimgear, again, great meeting you. Again, I hope to meet you again soon. Was his name Bullwunkle? Yeah, we can name him whatever you want, Jesse. Bullwunkle. Wonkle. I was 5 feet away from Moose, who showed up at a Course 3 Class 2 Saturday. Damn it, see? I missed out. Went through the same thing with archery. Once the scorecards came and the stopwatches, I started enjoying shooting less and less. I still enjoy recreation shooting. No regrets. Quitting comps. Yeah, and that's where I be. And the missus even said, you know, you're not a competitor. You're a builder. You're an artist. I mean, she was really trying to, come on, buckle up, you know. And I said, yeah, I know, but I am a competitor in some ways. I'm not the most fierce competitor, but unless it's hockey. But, you know, putting stress into something you enjoy always makes it suck. Yeah, I think that's where I think I'm learning a lot about that. All that. True Words Phoenix. So, all right. So we had that. The rest of the guys had a great time, and gals had a great time, and happy birthday to Nicole. That was fun. The only other thing I got on mail call real quick, and it's more reef stuff. I don't think I got anything else. I think I have some stuff coming. But anyway, so we're working on, let's check out the fancy, oops, no. Side camera. There we go. We got the fancy dancy drift car, MST drift car. And I was really wanting to finish this, but I still need some other stuff as I adjust my camera and make you guys sick. There we go. Underneath, it's time to put things together. And I put these wonderful rims, wheels on there, and you can set the offset. But I gotta set them more because I didn't realize they're a little tight because they're hitting the little brake and the disc brake there. So I gotta set the offset to go out a little bit more, or I take a Dremel and shave those down a little bit. We shall see. Probably easier just to Dremel them down. The other thing that we got for it, we got a Reese $2.99 LP low profile in red. I'm jonesing for that, and this is his servo that's kind of good for buggies and speed cars and all like that, but a low profile. So we got that in there. I almost want to buy 2 more of these for my Phoenix for the gearing and go a little overkill. And the prices on these, yeah, they're a little overkill, but they're not. Yeah, they're overkill. Let's just be honest with ourselves. So we got that, and I did get. I don't know where it is. Let's fix that autofocus. I hate that autofocus. Let's go figure video, autofocus, off. There we go. Apply. There we go. Okay. And we're back. And I'll have to see where I put it. I know I put it somewhere safe. But I did get their new gyro as well. Nice and red. Come on that. I am going to take out this Reedy 3300 kV, and I'm going to put this, which is the equivalent of a 13.5 turn motor, which wouldn't be bad for this drift car, but I don't know how it would team up with that gyro, because the Reedy ESC has a gyro built into it, so I don't know if that will miscommunicate. It's turned off right now. Maybe I'll try it, but I have a 4300 kV motor that's in the low-C sprint car, and that is the equivalent of, I would say, 11 turn, which is in still that spectrum for drifting, and I might just have to get another ESC, or I'll just get a hobby ring just spec and throw it in there and call it good. We shall see. But the drift car, I'm wanting to get it going because it just looks cool. I don't know how it'd be at drifting. I don't care. I'm looking at some of the things where they're explaining the rules. I'm like, I don't care. I just want to drift. So get that all nice and going for that. And that's what we're gonna do with the drift car as soon as we can. It's a work in progress. I like the body, a little Skyline body with a Speed Racer thing. I did add the little Reefs logo back there for the heck of it, because again, thank you, Reefs, for supporting me supporting you, blah blah blah, yeah, and I'm looking forward to it, and it's gonna be cool. So we have that. Let's see what else we got. I'm tardy. Please forgive me, Travis. In my educational institute, we really can't do much about tardies or absences. It sucks, but we'll give you a pass. Speaking of which, I want to congratulate the class of 2023 at Fernley High School. They had their graduation Friday when I was not enjoying myself, and they did a classic. Nice prank on the principal. The principal is a Jeepster. He drives a Jeep. So every single student went up there, got their diploma, turned the thing, shook the principal's hand, and they handed him a duck. All 256 students handed the principal a little duck for his Jeep. I thought that was classic. Good on them. Congratulations to those kids. Well deserved. And now go live the rest of your life and pay taxes. Get out of my hair. So yeah, that was pretty good to hear about when I found out later. Let's see, who is this Travis Gilmore? Sounds familiar. Hello friends, sorry I'm late. Hey, Magic School Truck, just got out of Spanish class. Hola, ¿cómo estás? 2 years of Spanish and I don't remember a single thing. You gotta put to practice. That's all I can say. You gotta put to practice. All right, Travis, go sit on the naughty steps. Oh, man. Let's see. Do I get to wear the dunce cap? Do you want to? Gosh. Could I even get away with that nowadays? Let's not find out. Let's see. Do I get where are we? Joe, have you seen the new Holmes 25-turn microserver? Yes. Holmes always getting into the game. Again, I love Reefs. I love Holmes products. Those are probably the top two things. I had in my possession, and hopefully it was given to the right person, the Shifts RC servos. And servo looks nice. It looks nice, but It wasn't mine. It was I picked up someone's bag thinking it was one of our guys, and it was somebody else's, and I hope somebody got it to him. He was a very nice gentleman. But as far as the Holmes Micro, yeah, absolutely. I love it. Everyone wants to put something somewhere safe and not find it ever again. Yeah, right? I'll let you know if I ever find it, Mike. There you go. Yes, Mike, that's how it works. Hey, Graham. Hey, Texan. Hey, everybody's saying hello to each other. This is what... Yes, you do, man. Luckily, I get to practice every day. We have a choice? Yes. Do you have a choice? Oh. Yeah, apparently so. You know, as much as they say California's liberal, Nevada has some very liberal ways there. They don't even have to show up, and I have to give them a chance to pass. Tell you we won't get too deep into that, but damn, that makes things hard, especially when they know that. I've been using Holmes and SDRC and have been very happy with both. I think you got, when I used to sell stuff, I like selling Holmes and Reefs, and then that's what we had in the store at RC Country. We didn't carry NSDRC or Shifts or even the Three Brothers and such. I think those other three are just as good, and I love the way Shifts look. I like the little things that they do on there, but they're all high performance servos. So the question is, what happened to Savix? I remember getting this hobby. Savix was everything. Get Savix. Don't even hear that anymore. Probably because there's options now, and that's good. Options are good. But yeah, I say that. You always have to be careful on how they mount, and do they go low enough with their servo horn, or you need a different servo horn. I usually love Vanquish servo horns because it's simple. I never had a problem with them clearing anything, except maybe the SX10-3. That was a little dicey, but it still worked. Yeah, it's most, and again, that goes down to servo horn or how far down they have that little hump on their servo casing, and then the gear. Is it lower or is it not? Who knows? But you can't go. I think servos, you can't go wrong with any of them now. I like Reefs, I like Holmes, but yeah, we have choices. Are you going to be at the Scale Challenge? I saw that, and that's this weekend, or is it next weekend? I have to check. We might be throwing money moolah down on a house this Saturday or Sunday, so things are getting interesting around here. And hectic. I am so sick and tired of the hoops you have to do to sell houses. Oh, man. Savix, buzz. I have several buzzers. That's what I know of the one Savix I've had that is loud. Yeah. Elio's Francisco Grove. Yeah. Is that this weekend? I can't remember. I remember seeing it, and I'm thinking, what do I have scale to go to that? And that just makes me want to build something. Actually, it makes me want to buy that, what was it, Boom Racing? The ugly Land Rover. I think that would be so scale. That's one I want, and it's like mostly scale anyway. Even though I do have a Cross RC military truck, and but I don't have time to get it. I want to make that into a tow truck, just because I want a tow truck, so I can tow my cars at events at comps. What's that? Oh, I'm winching. From over there. So yeah, I'll have to check that out. It'd be nice to get out and just go. Yeah, the BRX02, yes, the 02. I think that's the one with the old fashioned Land Cruiser. Awesome, Joe. You can come up with something. I'm pretty sure. You know what? So here's another thing about the event. They gave you a raffle ticket, and you turn in. This was like day one. You turn it in, and they check your ticket with all the stuff. Now, they had box cars, ready to run kits and all that. or a kit, and or even an SEX6, and if your ticket, you won it, and you won a grab bag with all the hats and goodies and such. If you didn't, if your ticket was on that, they had these other bags with all the goodies, but these really choice parts. Hence the one guy who got the Shifts RC servo. I got Vanquish straight axle front and rear. I think they're plastic. I don't think they're metal. I could be wrong, but I don't care. I'm happy. And I'm thinking with my old SEX 10, the little Willies, which is pretty scale, I could probably do more on the interior, of revamping that into with those axles and oh geez, what else? Probably a better motor, ESC, and all that kind of stuff. You know, I'll vamp that up, and I have axles to do it, which is awesome. So I'm very happy. That was another thing. Just the prize you got in that bag was awesome. You know, people got servos, people got axles, people got chassis, all these, you know, the flat, you know, expensive chassis and all that. Or they even have what like Matt build, what Matt won was a whole chassis there with the middle parts and all that, the motor mount and all that. They had some of those too, which was pretty cool. So again, kudos to TGH, Team Garage Hack. It was a great event and so forth. So yeah. It does look super good. Let's be real. Yeah, it does. Ugly. I like ugly trucks. Like airplanes. My favorite airplanes is the Thunderbolt, the Razorback one, which is ugly, and also the IL-2 Sturmovik. Ugliest thing ever. I think they're awesome. Or even look at the A-10. A-10's not pretty, but it's a gorgeous airplane. So the same thing with cars. You know, that BRX-02 old school Land Rover. Hell yeah, I love it. Uglier the better. That's why maybe I patina everything. Joe, the Losi Hammer Ray was $100 off if you're still in the market for one. Ooh, payday's coming. Did you go to the Rocky Mountain Championships? Yes, I did. I was there. I got squat. Really, Graham? No way. That's not right. You should have got something. I just said that everybody did good. Now I gotta take that back. Get on the horn. Let's get on the horn. Let's get to them. Let's see, where are we at? We're at 6:50, folks, so we have 10 minutes left. So, all right, so let's talk about quickly the move. We're moving. We're going really not that far. It reminds me of the scene from, what's that movie? Grand Canyon, and Steve Martin, and he goes out of his house, and you hear this triumphant music. Dun, 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 dun. He gets in his car. He's making this big epic journey. He goes 2 houses, parks, and he gets out. That's what we're doing. We're going to the east side of Dayton. Away, away, away. The last homes in the city. And I have what is potentially a garage space. Not a room like this, but it will be insulated. And we'll vamp it up a little bit. Some of those weird 3-car garages, here's your 2, but they have that other one that goes further in, which is useless unless you're doing this stuff. So I'm hoping they're looking for that. There's one house where right across the street there's a nice little hill with some rocks and trails right there. Maybe rattlesnakes too, but we'll watch out for those. And great scenery. And then again, I could just grab in my truck and go up in the mountains and find some spots. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. What we're going to do with that is we're going to add some tools. Now that I have some confidence in brazing, we're going to do some more metal work. So we're going to get some more metal, tools for that instead of driving to Sacramento and wasting Josh's time with all that him put up with me. And then we're going to set up a video booth. We're going to get a second camera for the side camera. We're going to, I think instead of comping, I'm going to get more into video production of all this fun stuff called RC trucks. I think that's kind of what my energy is. Hopefully things should slow down, dealing with all these hoops to go through. But I have until September, so hopefully that comes through. We'll see what this weekend brings. We might be online here again Thursday. We might not. We might be packing. So we shall see. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to the video side and again building. I built. I want to finish everything I have here. There's some paint jobs, some moose jobs in line, which I'll get to here soon, and then I think Tim Hunsinger's 2 Phoenixes are next, along with Eric's and Gary's, and then I have that pesky sand scorcher of Gunners, and then by that time we have ASD paint jobs to do. I got 2 of those to do, plus actually 3, 2.5, and then I think I'm caught up because I am saying no lately. There's Orange Tacos. Oh my gosh, yes, and I still have his. Definitely got his. I'm looking forward to doing his too. So yeah, we got some painting to do, but we're gonna get that established. We're gonna get where the garage door opens up and there's a screen, so I could just paint right from there. Put a little hole in it and a fan or whatever that just sucks the fumes out, or whatever. So I'm making a list from Harbor Freight and getting going on that stuff. We're good. As Steve Martin said, how to be successful. You do this, you do that, and he goes, just do what you do and do it well. Do it good. And that's what I think my goal is when we kick up the Moosejaw RC Body Shop YouTube channel and paint jobs and so forth. We're just going to do it good. So, we got that out. Rattlesnakes are scared of tiny trucks. I'll remember that. Just got here. I love that shirt. Brings back memories for sure. Yes, Crash Bandicoot is the best. I love Crash. Thinks that one rattlesnake wasn't scared of your truck. I remember that video. Yeah, no kidding. And Rubber Delicious, welcome to the Moosejaw RC Hour. Thank you. I think I still have that footage. The snake was scared and running for his life. Running? Snakes run? Wow, I'd like to see that in a video. Why? Did you go to Colorado for the event? I walked out of the room without my headphones. Yeah, I went to the event. I was there for Thursday, Friday, and a little bit of Saturday. Missed Sunday, and so forth. I missed out on steak. That's another thing. I missed out on steak, and Matt cooked it. Oh, if anybody knows me, I like steak. Let's see what else we gotta do. What's it? Well, let's talk about that sprint car. Let's get that sprint car out here. Because as you can tell, maybe you can't, but this room is a mess. I literally cleared off I'm having trouble with my computer connecting to Wi-Fi. It's there, but it's not. It's there, but it's not. And I got mad, so I just cleared off my desk, put the computer so it's more open to where the Wi-Fi is. Still didn't work, so now we're hardwired. They're making sure nobody trips up. So, yeah, we're gonna fix that sucker. But hey, guys, this place is a mess. I mean, you can't see the floor, but it is horrendous because I basically just threw stuff in a box and stuff like that. I mean, so forth. So let's go look at this wonderful, which I think is awesome. Ooh, can't even see it. It's so big. Let's get that up a little bit. And maybe we will go a little smaller. There we go. Get rest, sucking my gut a little bit. There we go. So anyways, this is the Losi slider. And there we go. Still can't quite fit it in. It's so big. And we did get a body for it. But what I found out, and I'll probably still do it. It doesn't come with a wing. I got this for $28 on eBay, which is a really good deal because they were $98, one in New Zealand, and I didn't want to spend that. It doesn't come with a wing though. I don't think it does. Doesn't look like it. Well, maybe it does. I'll have to open it up and check it out. And then you have these wraps, and these are just rcwraps.com. So now they're called RC Wraps on. No, they're still on eBay themselves. There's another one called RC Wraps, but I don't think they make these wraps for this cut of the body from Losi because it's discontinued. I love this car. I love sprint cars racing. It's actually something I was hoping to get into, but didn't. That feels like it needs oil in the front. Definitely on it. That's good in the back. But we got one piece there so that we can have a driver because there's not even a driver. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna put that Reedy 3300 kV ESC and motor in this. It's got a pretty good servo in it. I think it's got a Protec servo in it. And we got a receiver ready to go. So this thing should be going here within the week. And I'm gonna, before I really run it though, I'm gonna go on eBay and find some replacement A-arms and casters just in case. See if RPM even made them. And then we got to think about setup. Does it sit low? Does it sit high? It has nice shocks. Got these aluminum shocks and these springs, different gauge springs and so forth. So it's just so good looking. And I don't know about racing it. I want to really just put it 17.5 turns. Slower would be fine by me. But I don't know. Forking over $110 for a Hobby Wing just spec setup, and that's ESC and motor, is not a bad deal. I just don't know. And we'll see. Maybe my new residence will have room in the back and I could just make my own little dirt oval back there until everybody decides, no, we need some landscaping back there. But this thing's awesome. So we're going to work on that. We're going to get it running tonight, I think. We're going to put that motor and everything in and get that going and have some fun. Like I said, they still sell wraps for this body. This just RC wraps on eBay. And they have a whole bunch of different ones. But the Hooters one is still the best, I think. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll see if that guy is separate. We'll paint him up and we'll just slip him in there and call it good. But yeah. Really good. I mean, even the wing, it's pretty tough there. And again, you're just going circles, not like it's good. I mean, you might hit a wall, or I will hit a wall, But yeah, this will be fun. It'd be cool. Steak yummy. Yeah, World of Outlaws. Heck yeah. That's what she said. Oh, I hate to think what I said. Sprint car racing. Yeah, I would like to go sprint car racing. Whip It RC does sometimes set up their track into an oval. Not a lot. Rescue there in California does. Delta RC in Antioch. So you can see we're getting further and further out. I don't know if A-Main does that in Chico. And I don't think there's anywhere in Reno else that would do that. So we shall see. Maybe we need to make custom wrap Numb and Number hazy. Ooh, I bet he could do it. I'm gonna bug him. See if they'll do it. How fast can she go? I don't know. We'll find out. I hope it doesn't feel like there's any oil in the front. Kind of loose too. So we'll see. Yeah, that's all on there. So I got that off of was it eBay? Somebody in the Bay Area had it. So grew near Knoxville, Iowa. Used to watch all the greats during the World of Outlaw Nationals. Yep. A friend of mine was the HR manager for Hooters for a few years. Oh, nice. Yeah, and this is Sammy Swindell. He was, yeah, right? Yeah. Sammy Swindell had Hooters for sponsor for a while. Sammy was a pretty good driver too. I got to see him drive a couple times at my local track with the midgets there. So Alright, folks. Well, let's get back to the main camera. First of all, I want to say thank you for joining the Moosejaw RC Hour. I hope you had fun. I hope you're tinkering on some small things. Don't let comps get you down. And don't forget to give Colorado a chance again, like I am going to. It was a lot of fun. Plus, I got to see a moose. That's still the best thing I can say. That was so awesome. Again, look for something. I'm thinking we're going to charge up the batteries and gimbal and old camera here up here. And we're going to do a video of the TRX4M. We'll have a quick little review, what I think about it, or maybe what you know about it already. And show some beautiful running video of it. And I got a spot right off of there at 95A. It was washed out by all this snow that melted and went through and carved through the desert there, the Great Basin Desert, so it looks like a good spot to film. And I'm going to have fun doing that. That's for damn sure. I'm looking forward to making videos. That's what I do. And again, thank you, Eric Baker, Troy, hey, there you go, Troy, Magic School Truck, Nitro, and Octane, and Dooley, and of course my good friend Phoenix, and Orange Taco, and everybody else. Alar's probably having his breakfast, so thanks for joining the Moosejaw RC Hour. Please hit that like button, subscribe, and cheeseburgers.